the warrior, who is struggling over the fact that he's a warrior. He's about to enter a war. He's on the battlefield, and on both sides of him are two opposing armies, and both contain his relatives. Both contain the people that he grew up with, that are his teachers, that are his fellow warriors and students, and he's torn. He doesn't want to fight. And Krishna is explaining to him, your dharma, your purpose in life is that you are a warrior. You have to get okay with that. You have to understand that this is what the cosmos have in store for you. And as Krishna and Arjuna sit on the battlefield and have this conversation, they talk about every single aspect of existence, from the physical realm to the subtle psychological realm to the causal realm of spirit and soul. They explore all types of issues about devotion, about what is the meaning of life, about dharma, purpose. And it's a beautiful exploration. A lot of people consider the Bhagavad Gita a book, but it's actually this vast body of knowledge containing, you could read it every single day for the rest of your life, and a new unfolding would occur every single day. So in the Bhagavad Gita, when we're addressing yoga, when Krishna is sharing what is yoga, he lays out 4 types of yoga. The first is bhakti yoga. The second is karma yoga. The third is gyan yoga. And lastly, the fourth is raj or raja yoga. So bhakti yoga, that's the yoga of devotion. Essentially, the premise is that by you being in deep, deep, deep devotion to your God, to the universe, to whatever that is, that's one way of achieving yoga, oneness. Then there's karma yoga. And karma yoga is, karma means action, and karma is essentially the yoga of action, the yoga of doing your work. When we have our 7 spiritual laws of yoga teacher trainings, we always have a couple of volunteers that are our karma yogis. And for them to achieve that oneness, they are in service. They are in seva. They are just giving selflessly of themselves. And that's essentially what karma yoga is. And that's another way to achieve oneness. Then there's probably the most popular way that has existed for thousands of years, and that's Gyan Yoga, essentially the yoga of the intellect. And this is essentially you achieve this oneness by studying, by reading, by engaging your intellect in the concept of oneness at the highest level, and then transcending. An interesting thing about this is what most people do, and that separates them from the experience. And we would say the experience is the most powerful thing. You can't intellectualize the gap or intellectualize oneness. You can, but words have not yet been developed to explain that. So by studying and studying and studying and studying and immersing in the Upanishads and immersing in the Mahabharata and immersing in the Bhagavad Gita and in the Yoga Vasishta and in so many of these magnificent Vedantic texts, that you can achieve this oneness. Then there's the 4th yoga, and that's Raj or Raja, which means royal. That's the royal path, the royal